Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today again I'm using the Rise coffee, the mushroom coffee. It's pretty good. I don't mind it at all. And then during the day I've been drinking some of this Calm Stomach by Bigelow. That seems to help a little bit. It's ginger and peach herbal tea. So I've been drinking that and chamomile. I've discovered that chamomile tea makes me really sleepy. I used to drink more of it than what I do now, and I find that if I'm relaxing in my chair and I drink chamomile tea, I start dozing off. So I can't drink too much of the chamomile tea, but it does help. So today we still have snow on the ground because it's been cold. It's only 29 right now. It's been going down to the 20s at night. But today's high is going to be 41, and then tomorrow it's going to start warming up a little bit, so yay for that. So, a couple of you have asked about the box that I was going to show you that I got from my haul the other day. From Ollie's, and I didn't forget about it, but yesterday I didn't feel well, and the car was all covered with snow, and so I didn't bring it in. I'll bring it in today and show you what I got. I mean, it was a really good buy. I just couldn't pass it up, and I might even just give it as a gift to one of my kids. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, this morning I'm feeling okay, but it changes during the day. It depends on what I eat. I've been trying to keep it on a very bland diet. So yesterday I cooked up the rest of my chopped salad, and I made a lentil stew out of it. So that's supposed to be okay to eat. If you have an ulcer, I'm guessing that's what I have going on, but I'll find out more after I finally get to see the doctor. So, now this is instant, so you do have to stir it up. And it looks like coffee. I'm still trying to get the strength of it the way I like it. It says, I think you use a tablespoon. So, but you know, everybody's taste is different. Some people like it stronger, some like it less strong. Now, I've noticed that the Rise is not as thin as coffee. It's somewhere in between a hot chocolate and a coffee. So, this morning, I know, don't use this, but I'm using it. I'm going to put it with a little bit of my chocolate creamer and see how I like it with that, because I have to use that up too. And that has not been bothering my stomach. So I've been trying to keep the things that I eat to a very minimum, because I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. So cheers. That's very good. I like that a lot. Very good. All right. It's a winner. So, okay, well, I don't know what's on the plate for today, but I'll figure it out as the day goes on. In the meantime, I'll meet you over there at the budget book. All right, here I am back at the budget book. So yesterday I did spend money. I ended up, I tried cleaning up an accident on my carpet. One of the dogs did. And I have a little handheld carpet cleaner, but it does a terrible job. And so I tried using that, and it just took way too long. It didn't really do what I wanted it to do. So the little squirter thing that squirts out the solution doesn't work right. Just all comes out in a big blob instead of a spray. And I've had it for a really, really long time. So it was time to get something else, and I tried a different kind now. I need something with a hose. So I ended up getting a little cleaner. I don't know if I'm going to like it, if it's going to be any good. It was a new product on Amazon. And what I was looking for was something really small. I don't want one of these big clunky portable cleaners. So I ordered that, and it was 30% off, and then it was another 10%. It had another 10% discount code on it, I imagine because it was a new product. So the reviews that were on there were good. It was only 5, but they all gave it a 5-star rating, so I don't know. We'll have to see when it arrives on Monday. But it's something that I actually needed to have because, you know, with 3 dogs, they have accidents, and I don't want it to ruin my my throw rug. So I did get that. I ended up paying $79 for it. It was originally $139, but with the discounts, I thought it was a decent price. So I got that, and it's something that you can use to clean your car upholstery and all that. And I did try using the one I had, that it just doesn't work anymore. So I'll be getting rid of that one. Sometimes things need to be replaced, and I'll bet I've had the other handheld one for 20 years. Now, it does still suck up things pretty well, you know, so I suppose you could use it for spills. But I don't know. We'll see. So I got that, and I'm only trying to buy things that I really can use. And then I also got, I didn't buy it yesterday. I bought it, I think, here. But I got my amber shower bottles. Now, mine are plastic. I decided to get plastic instead of glass, because in the shower I thought, you know, things get soapy and slippery, and I thought if they fall off the shelf, I won't have glass all over the place. So I have to fill those up and clean up my shower, and I think those will be very, very useful. So anyway, I got that yesterday, and I don't know, I think today I'm just going to stay home and relax. I'm still not feeling the best, but it takes a while for these things to clear up. So anyway, that's it for my budget. Still trying to keep it on the low spend. Like I said, I'm not really doing a no spend, but I am trying to keep it on low spend. Now that means if I buy some things that I want instead of things that I just need, that's okay, as long as I don't go crazy. I don't want to charge anything. As long as I can pay cash for it and I have the money for it, then that's what I'll do. But I don't want to drag a whole lot of new stuff into the house that I don't really have a use for. So everything that I buy, I'm trying to have a use for it. So, okay, I'll be back in a little bit. This is my old little carpet scrubber, spot scrubber. And it worked okay for a while, but like I said, it squirts like terrible. It squirts like an old man pees. That's how it squirts. It doesn't have a spray at all anymore. And it has a rotating brush down there that's still useful, and the suction on it is really good. It's a Dirt Devil, and it did an okay job, but it just doesn't work right anymore. So that's why I'm replacing this with a new thing, a new spot cleaner, because this doesn't have a hose or anything. So, you know, if you're working on a vertical space, it's kind of hard. It doesn't work right. So anyway, that's my old carpet cleaner, and tomorrow I should be getting my new one. So I'll be looking forward to that. All right, well, I finally went out to my car and got this out of the back seat. So this is what I ended up buying at Ollie's when I went a couple days ago. And I just couldn't pass this up because it was such a good deal and it's very useful. And if I don't keep it for myself, I'll give it to one of my kids as a gift. So I ended up, it cost me $29.99. And on Amazon, this runs anywhere from $80 to $100. And I think I ran into a lady that I didn't know. We just started talking. And she had one in her cart. And she said, oh, you should go look at these. You know, there were only 2 left. She had one, and she said they had a couple more over there. So she told me where they were. And so I thought it was a really, really good deal. So what it does, it air fries, it broils, it roasts, it slow cooks, keeps things warm, and it bakes. It sears and sautés. So this is what it looks like. I'm not going to take it out of the box because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But multiple meal possibilities for every day. So I thought that was a really, really great buy. So that's what I picked up at Ollie's. That was my little mystery shopping thing. So it's $119 at Walmart. I certainly am glad I have back cushions on the back of my couch. So Chloe can knock them over and make herself comfortable on them. I must pick these up 5 times a day, and she just likes to make herself a little nest and make herself comfortable. Oh, Chloe. What are you doing, puppy? You're making a mess on my sofa. You sure are cute. Good thing you're cute. All right, well, I'm having a second cup of rise. See how that works out. I have to keep experimenting because I don't know what triggers this, what doesn't trigger that, but anyway, all you can do is try different things and make sure that if something bothers you, you don't use that product. But so far this seems to be working pretty well. It doesn't taste like mushrooms at all. I'm able to use my creamer in it, and that makes it taste really good. So yeah, this is very doable. I'm going to also order some Ticino on Amazon because I was looking around on Amazon and they had, drum roll, raspberry mocha Ticino. So of course I have to order that to see if I like it, because you guys know how much I love my chocolate raspberry coffee from Aldi's. So I thought I would give that a try. And you know, I only drink 1 cup of coffee a day. So the coffee that I drink is not causing my problems. But when I have a flare-up like this, I have to cut out the coffee because of the acid. Now, I've had low-acid coffee. I've had half-calf. So what are you going to do? You know, you just have to cut things out then. But it does not cause my problem. But it just makes it worse once I already have the issue. And, you know, if I continue with the caffeine and all that. So I did my nails today. I thought I would do them in pink. So that's 3 different colors. I like to layer my colors. So, you know, for Easter, I thought pink would be nice, even though Easter's not until next Sunday, I think. Because today is the 24th and it's Palm Sunday. I don't know. I'm not Catholic, so I'm non-denominational. I mean, I've always been extremely, very spiritual. You know, I have my conversations every day with the good Lord, and I've done that as long as I can remember. But I've never been into organized religion. I never got much out of it. And but I do want to learn about the Bible. And so that's why I bought the Bibles, because I've never read the whole Bible. I mean, pieces and parts of it, you know, I know the story, but I just want to get more into it. Like I said, I feel like I'm being compelled to do more of a deep dive into it. So that's what I'm doing. I was going to say something. Oh boy. Anyway. Yeah, so I really had to get a new cleaning machine because with 3 pets, you know, dogs are messy and they make messes. They throw up on the carpet, they pee on the carpet, you know, they have accidents. So I think that'll be a good investment, and I was very happy that I got such a good deal on that. You know, it was like, I think $139. I got $50 off plus another 10%. So I wouldn't have bought it if it was $139, but I thought that was a really good price. So today I'm going to go over to my daughter's. She texted me this morning and said, "Hey, Mom, you want to come over for dinner?" And I said, "Well, what are you having?" And she said, "Spaghetti." And it's like, oh, I can't eat that, because tomatoes are not good for your system when you have that going on. So I said, I will just have some pasta with a little bit of Parmesan cheese and maybe just a splash of olive oil, because oil isn't good for you either. I don't know. It's like, what is good? Oatmeal. I've been eating a lot of oatmeal. That hasn't bothered me too much. Sometimes yogurt does, and sometimes yogurt doesn't. It depends. So I've never had it where I just had to totally cut back on the things that I'm eating. So I made the lentil soup, which turned into a lentil stew, because it's pretty thick, but that's okay. And I'm hoping I can eat that. Otherwise, I'll pop it in the freezer for when I'm feeling a little more up to it. But you know, it's miserable when you can't eat. It really is, because, you know, there's so many good things that you can eat out there, and you have to always say no, no, no. And it kind of makes, like, going out for dinner or any meal, it makes it not much fun. So I was thinking this morning, and I thought, you know, I was never frugal. My whole life I was not frugal. I've just become frugal, I'd say, since it was before the, you know, the thing hit the fan and we all had to stay home, that thing. I don't know, can you say that now on YouTube? I think it's okay to say that now, but just in case, I don't want to get dinged. So I started back then, and it was actually when I bought my car, because I wanted the car, I needed another car, and so I figured, well, with a $365 car payment, I had to tighten my belt. I had no choice. So I cut way back on everything that I usually would buy. So that's really when I started being more frugal. So it hasn't been that long, but I was thinking this morning, I thought, you know, being frugal is kind of turning me into a hermit because you don't want a red X on your page, so you stay home. And I know a lot of people say, oh, you can do a lot of things for free, and I agree with that, absolutely. But in the winter, there aren't too many things to do for free. You know, you have to kind of drive there. You can't go to the park. You can't go on a picnic, you know. So really, a lot of times the only thing you can do is go into a store or a restaurant, which when you're trying to be frugal and pay off your bills, you try not do too much of that. So when the weather warms up, you know, I want to start getting a little more active outside because I'm turning into a real slug and I don't like it. And so I started my castor oil today. I put it on my face and on my hands. And when my thumbs start to act up from arthritis, I'm going to try it on there too and see if that helps. It's supposed to help arthritis. Well, grandson just walked through, so I turned the camera off for a minute because you know who is barking her head off. She barks in the morning. When I come downstairs, she gets so excited. She just barks and barks and barks and barks. She does the same thing when Ryan comes up into the room. She is very vocal. So anyway, of course, now I forgot what I was saying. I was talking about being a little more active and being a slug. Well, anyway, that's what's happened with me being frugal. I find that I don't go out much. If I do spend money, it's usually on practical things, even though I do buy, you know, nail polish and candles every now and then. But I don't spend money like I used to. I can't. I'd be in bankruptcy if I did that. That just does not work. So, anyway, that's what I'm up to today. Just gonna go do some things, you know, and my best friend, you know, she lives right next door, but she still works. And my daughter works, so there's really nobody to hang out with other than my dogs. I could be a little more social and go make some more friends, you know, join a group, which I did a little bit of that last year. I joined a Tai Chi class, which was fine, but didn't do that much for me. And then I also joined a watercolor class, and that was, I wanted something a little bit more basic. I mean, I oil paint, but I don't watercolor. So I wanted to learn to do watercolor, but I would need to start from square one. And if you just walk into a class with, you know, 20 people, and they've been in the class for a while, you're kind of the new kid on the block, and you have no clue what's going on or what you're doing. So, and I know with watercolors, you wet the paper, and then it's kind of the total opposite of oil color. With oil, you do the dark, and then you do the light. With watercolor, it's the opposite. So, I don't know. I might try that again. I might try a photography class. That would be fun. I don't know. I have to look and see. I have to go to the library and see what kind of classes they have there. And I also want to go and look and see what a couple of the colleges here in my area. We have Baldwin Wallace is right down the street, and we have Tri-C. That isn't far, the Cuyahoga Community College. So they have pottery classes that maybe I could audit as a senior. You can do that for free. I've been trying to find a pottery place for a long time. Now, I did take a class that was, maybe about a half an hour away, and it was at night, and I don't like to drive at night anymore, but I want to learn the whole enchilada, you know. I want to do the wheel, and I want to do the actual firing in the kiln, but that's almost impossible to find. Somebody that will teach you how to fire in the kiln. Now, I do fused glass, I can do that, but that's a different animal. That's not pottery. So all kinds of things that I'm interested in. Maybe I'll look for a gardening group. That might be fun. But in the meantime, I don't want to become a hermit. I just, you know, that's not healthy as you get older to just isolate yourself too much. But it's easy to do. It's easy to schlep around in your pajamas all day. What are you doing over there? Oh boy. Let's see. What are you doing, buddy? I don't know. Do I have him on there? What are you doing? There you are. There he is. See, he likes to make a mess too. Oh boy, this is what I do all day long. Clean up after these guys. That certainly keeps me busy. So, all right, well, that was just some food for thought. So if you're frugal, don't be so frugal that you become a hermit, that you never do anything fun, because that's not good. It's not good if you're young. It's not good if you're old. We all need some social interaction and some people, at least once in a while. You know, I've said before, I'm kind of a loner, even though I worked in the hair care industry and as a nurse. And I had to learn to come out of my shell, so that's what I did. But by nature, I'm still kind of a loner. So, all right, my friends, I got to get ready and go to my daughter's, and that's all I have for you today. So I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.